Greetings viewers, Jordan JT Trainer here with another video to share. So I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the Captain Underpants books. They were quite popular among children and those who grew up in the late 1990s or early 2000s. Although not quite as popular as the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, the Captain Underpants books managed to gain a pretty solid following. And in 2017, a couple years after the final book came out, a DreamWorks movie titled Captain Underpants: The First Epic Movie came out. I myself had never actually read the Captain Underpants books because they didn't look like something I would enjoy at the time, and I was a little thrown off by the character designs. But I admit that after seeing the trailers for the movie, I was quite intrigued by it. I didn't see the Captain Underpants movie in theaters, but I managed to catch it on Netflix, and I'm not gonna lie, while I don't necessarily consider one of my favorite animated movies, it's definitely a guilty pleasure of mine because it's so over the top and ridiculous, but in a good way. I enjoy the Captain Underpants movie for its bouncy and cartoonish CGI animation, characters, the surprisingly good vocal performance by Ed Helms as Captain Underpants, the zany humor, and the faithfulness and references to the books. One thing that's a little confusing though is that it's called the first epic movie, implying that there's meant to be another Captain Underpants movie. But as of today, there hasn't been a sequel, and there probably won't be. And I can think of three reasons why. The first reason would be the movie's box office performance. While the movie didn't necessarily flop, it also didn't exactly exceed DreamWorks' expectations. The second reason would be that this movie was made by DreamWorks but distributed by 20th Century Fox. And this was their last collaboration with each other. I think because Disney was purchasing Fox around that time. Although DreamWorks technically owns the exclusive rights to the Captain Underpants franchise, the movie's lukewarm box office performance and likely losing their partnership to 20th Century Fox may have greatly affected plans for an official sequel. And the third reason why the Captain Underpants movie most likely didn't get a sequel is because it somehow got overshadowed by another DreamWorks movie that came out that same year, which many people, myself included, consider to be their worst project to date. I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about. On the bright side, there is a 2D animated Netflix show called The Epic Tales of Captain Underpants that's meant to serve as a follow-up to the movie. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard it's just about as good as the movie, so that's something. Okay, since I enjoy the Captain Underpants movie, I decided to make an AMV of it, using a song that might be fitting for it, and is also one of Green Day's well-known songs that's often played on Independence Day. Yeah, I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about. I should warn you though that I use the unedited version of the song for this AMV, so viewer discretion is advised. That all being said, enjoy my AMV of Captain Underpants: The First Epic Movie.
Stereo. la la.